Hey y'all, I'm just going to do one video. I'm not doing the full meal prep this week because last week I did a pork butt and I did some of my burgers. So I have plenty of meat, plenty of lunch and suppers. What I did last week, because I'm adding some more vegetables to my life. So, used to I did everything in 1 pound increments. Now I did them all in 6 ounces. So I have these containers. Let's see, where's some pork? Burgers. Hang on. There's one. So I couldn't get it to pull like a lot of pulled porks do. I kind of had to cut it. But anyway, so I got a lot of these containers of my pork. So, so I've got plenty of those, and then I still have my burger. And these are all in 6 ounce portions. So then that way I just kind of, if I'm going to do something, last week I'll tell you what I did. I just kind of made the side dishes of vegetables. And I tell you what, this weekend, and I'll record that if I do it, I'll probably later make a big batch. What I did last week was a big batch of a little bit of Brussels sprouts, and I used asparagus and zucchini, and I just made it all in a pan. I sauteed it all up in a pan, and then I portioned it out, and I took that for lunch throughout the week. And I had some cauliflower that I made mashed cauliflower with. Anyway, so I think maybe what I'll do is kind of do a separate video. But this video right here is just my breakfast casserole. So anyway, so I'm browning my sausage, and then I'll show you what I do next. Sorry for the noise in the background. Roomba has made its way to my kitchen area. So I've got a dozen eggs here in this container, and I mixed them all up. And I'm adding some heavy whipping cream just for some extra flavor, fluffing, whatever. And then I'm going to get some seasoning for it. Okay. I've got some onion salt. Whoop. Those are some big holes. A little bit of garlic powder. And then some garlic and herb, black pepper and sea salt seasoning. I was lazy yesterday and I went into Aldi. Aldi's did not have ground pork. So this is sausage. This is ground, it's breakfast sausage. So anyway, so I get those mixed together. Or I mix this. Then I have a pan and a sheet of parchment paper. Because I'm finding that is what works best. Well, hang on, let me rearrange my camera a little bit. I hate watching videos when when the main thing is kind of off key. Okay, I'll turn off Roomba so it's not blaring. Alright, so I got my sausage. Well, where's my little scooper? Here it is. So I'm just pouring grease and all into my thing. You know, we on keto, we're not afraid of fat. And we've learned through the new science that fat is your friend and fat does not make you fat. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to lose 90 pounds by eating all them burgers and beef that I've eaten over the past 2 years. Trying to just kind of spread it out here. Okay, get it in the corner. So, there's the sausage part. And then here's the eggs that I just made up. I have tried this with spraying the pan. I have tried it with aluminum foil and spraying aluminum foil. That was no go. But what I have found, it works best with this parchment paper. With that parchment paper, it does not seem to stick for whatever reason. So, now I'm going to add the cheese. Hi, puppy dogs. Hopefully I have, there it is. Okay, good this way. I've got Colby Jack cheese, just great value. Now if you're a purist, you can shred up your own. I'm not so much of a purist. I'm at about 8 ounces of cheese. So about a ½ pound of cheese. Better if I buy an 8 ounce, one of those packs of 8 ounce cheeses, because this is a big 32 ounce, so I probably will guesstimate that I've added a little more than what I should have, but you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Oh, well, it's also smart to turn your oven on to 350. That would help, but you know, Alright, so now I'll toss it in, and yes, like I said, ideally the oven should have been preheating, but what do you do? It'll just cook longer. Where's my timer? I usually cook it for about 40 minutes. I'll make it 45, and I'll show you how it looks when I get there. Okay, I just pulled it out of the oven. See how it looks when I cut into it. Sometimes whenever I go in, this is whenever it'll be wet. So that's when I know that the eggs aren't cooked. So, yeah, that looks done. I've been making 6. I still managed to have extra from when I did 8. So, hang on, I'll bring a piece up closer to you. So you can see what it looks like. Hang on, hold on. And that's how it looks. The eggs get all down there with the sausage and then the cheese. So that is how my breakfast casserole looks. I have this every morning. It's so good because I take it to work. I get to work about 20 minutes early, sometimes 30 minutes early. And I take these with me. And then we have a microwave at work. So I microwave it for about a minute and a half, 2 minutes, depending on which microwave I'm using at work. We have one that's, little, so it has lower wattage than the other one. And one that is, full strength. So, and you see how easy this came out? If you've seen me make this before, I fight the skillet, and it's a big old hot mess, and so yeah. But it's not when I use this parchment paper. Hang on, let me find a place for this. Okay. So, I just put it in this little container. And if you're into the whole, using glass containers, you can put them in there. So, like I said, I've got 3 of them, and I'll take them to work. And that is my breakfast casserole and how I've been making it.